Hello everyone, welcome to Rust Planet. Today we are diving into the fascinating world of Rust and C interoperability. As we know, these are the two powerful languages for programming, and also they were known for their performance and safety features, can work together and create a robust and efficient software solutions. Whether you're new to interoperability or looking to enhance your skills, I think this video and further videos on this particular topic can guide you through the various scenarios and examples where you can develop yourself. So let me tell you what does this interoperability means. So it means it deals with the like it deals with how do I say interoperability involves seamlessly calling functions and exchanging data between Rust and C++. So let me cover some key concepts of this interoperability. The one among them is foreign function interface, which defines how functions written in one language can be called from another language. And then data representation. It ensures compatibility in representing data structures between Rust and C++. Now let me take you through this procedure with the examples regarding how to create this and also like how to execute it, how to write it, how does this work. So now let me take a new terminal so that will create some Rust library and then we'll execute some basic example which deals with adding of two numbers so that we can cover a first example which is calling functions. So we have created a package called in the name of demo. And so now let's navigate to the libdataris and then let's start writing our code. We have written a function which has extensy which is nothing but which helps to link C and C++ and Rust. So I created a function called add which contain two integers where we are adding and we are returning the sum of it, and we are returning the value, we are returning the sum of it. So now let me navigate to the toml file and let's add library dependencies. Uh, Let me save this and now let's build it for the release. Yeah, we can see the target file was received and now we've released it. And now it's time to create a main file which contain a C code. Main.cpp. CPP is nothing but the extension of C++. And now in this main file, now we are going to add our code. So now we have created a file which has a two variables as we're declaring, and yeah, and where we're returning that. Now let's write a main file in main. Let me create the output result and give some numbers into that so that we'll get a value. And then save it, and now uh, yeah, I am just very sorry. And now this is the command to execute this main file. Let me create it as, I'll explain you this whole syntax just a second. Yeah. Now this part, this G++ deals with, this is nothing but to execute how we have Python 3 for Python execution and also cargo for Rust. So that for C++, G++ is the command syntax to execute. And this -o deals with the output file. And then the output file name is result. I'm saving my output file name as result. And then I am telling this to execute this particular file, which is called main.cpp. I want this result file to be stored in this target.release path. And so I am giving the library path also, a name of the library also. Okay. It says we got some error seems. Yeah, now it got executed, and now we can see that some result file was created. Now let's see the output of it. So in order to do that, we have to open this particular file. So you can see that result is 7. So we have created a demo example where we are showing how calling functions is being happening in this example. And now in the next example, let's navigate more deeper, and also let's call the functions by adding some more complex data. Let's say we were calling arrays. So here I have already created some demo files. So here you can see that. So let me navigate you to that and then explain you how does the code approaches the particular scenario. So now this example deals with passing and returning more complex data, as I told. So the Rust function now here takes two arrays and their size, and they returns the sum of corresponding elements. So you can see that we have created a loop in order to count sum all the elements. So now here we can see the C++ code. I have the same process. We have created a C++ code in the main file. In the main function, we have given the details of the arrays and all, and also we have given the input, and we have written the result. So let's say how do we execute it. So as I told, it is the same process. is why don't we save it? So we are saving it as result only in the same path, but the folder location is different. So we were changing the location of the folder here. So let's say this folder name is exam1. Now let's execute it. It says that exam1 is not found because I haven't changed my path. Let's navigate to exam1. Now I think we have executed this and it got. Now let's open the result to see the output. So we can see that result as 30. So as we can see, we have summed all the values in an array. And so now let's go to the third example, which deals with error handling. Let me clear my terminal. Yeah. Example 2. So in the same way, we are creating a library and then we were writing the code. So here I have taken a code which says safe drive, where I created a function called safe drive. So the rest function now performs a safe division, handling the case where the denominator is 0. Right? Pause it. We have to cut this gap. So let's see the C code. I have written all these things and I would like to give, I would like you to enter all the codes manually and then run this. So I'll show you the basic outputs again. Same mistake we have done. So now we are opening the output 5. So it says that the first result is 5 and then it triggered an error saying that division by 0. So here we have passed two values, one is 10 and then is 2, right? So first one, so 10 divided by 2 comes as 5. So it came as a result in the if case. Here you can see that. As it satisfied this if condition, it has this 10 into has navigated through this and sorry, this condition. So the answer came, it says true, and if the result is true, it prints the result. And if the result is error, we are telling that to print error division by 0. So now this is 10 and 0, as the denominator is 0, as b equals to 0, it returns false. So as it is false, it says that error division by 0 as an output. So now let's see the third example, which deals with working with strings. So yeah, this is nothing but an error. That's it. So here we can see that this Rust function takes a C style string and greets the reception and returns the dynamically allocated string. It also provides a function to free the memory allocated by Rust. So when we execute it, oh, we can see that the string was linked to the original string. So here we are passing a character name called Alice. So we are telling that we already have some function called greet, which has stating that if it is a greeting, to telling something hello and then the name of the particular person. So here we are sending the name of the recipient as Alice. So we were calling this function, this particular function in this main file, and we are sending this Alice name into this. So we were printing Alice, hello Alice. So in this video, we were just completed basic examples of basics of Rust. And today we have covered these fundamentals, basic fundamentals. I don't say all the fundamentals. And yeah, we need to explore some more topics like generics, traits, and some more complex topics, and also so as and then we'll continue doing this series of interoperability till we go with the final example, which includes all kinds of topics, and there and then we'll conclude. And then now stay tuned for part 2. Thank you for watching. Please do like, share, and subscribe.